Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Planet Crafter. We are in the moon's update, yes, and our little shuttle has arrived back, so we've got new resources we can play with. But in the moon's update, we are terraforming an entire solar system, and today I'd like to get to one of the first moons, and that would be Selenia. But first, before I leave, there's a little bit I want to do here. I need to boost this terraformation a little bit, maybe get some optimizers, a couple more machines, maybe another tree spreader, just so that this place is going well and I don't have to visit it too often. Now we're having a storm. And this looks like, oh my gosh, I'm getting out of here. Wow, these super alloy storms are insane. Anyway, while the going is good, let me get some super alloy. Okay, I need to stop collecting because I think I'm just going to fill things up. Oh, that was pretty nice. Topped me up a little bit. It's Selenia today, but a little bit more terraforming, and I'd like to visit a wreck because the wrecks have been very, very kind. We have a huge amount of resources. Look at that. And I came with none of this. So awesome. But yeah, there's a lot to do today. Let's get stuck in. First things first, let's go and empty out our little shuttle. And got a whole bunch of good stuff. So I'm going to offload all of that. And I'd like to get a little bit of food set up here as well. So I'm going to need some bees. Obviously, no lava here yet. I also need to get this place a little bit more organized. I will be doing manufacturing, not necessarily in this big room, although, yeah, I might. But it would be good to have a biolab in here as well. And I think I will put the biolab upstairs. So let's see what we need for that. A couple of osmium, super alloy, and aluminium. Right. And I have everything that I need to build the biolab. So let's pop that on the roof. Right, which side am I going to put stairs? I'm thinking probably this side. So, alright, it's really difficult to see where the computer is, unless it's red. Alright, the computer's that side, so rotate, and put it over there. No, I messed it up. That's where I wanted it. Okay, for this to work, I'm going to need to move some stuff, but let's put in what I'd like to put in first. So we need a room, so I'll put that in there, and then the stairs, a couple of iron, and that will go right there. Alright, I'll do something with windows later, but we'll move a couple of things around. For now, we can squeeze through here, and we are into the biolab, and we can go and have a look at anything that might be new here, which there isn't. Not yet, anyway. Alright, let's put a couple of screens up so we can see what's going on. Terraformation screen. Yep, things are happening. Obviously very low on heat and pressure, but I mean, for this stage, we've been on this planet for like an hour. I suppose we could put a progress screen up. Yep, progress screen. So next stage, flora, we are almost there. Alright, so we'll formalize everything, but let's get an order placed and decide what we are going to need. So I want to get some fertilizer T2 because I'd like to get some food on the go. So I'm going to grab a few of those, and I'm not going to bother getting fertilizer T1 because you can break down the fertilizer T2 and you get fertilizer T1 anyway. I do have some bean seeds, so that's not a problem. Alright, bee larva. I'm going to get a common larva. Actually, I don't need to get common larva, because if I get one of these butterflies, it'll give me common larva plus a bit, I think. So let's do a couple of those. That'll give me some fertilizer as well, I believe. I get a bit more bacteria. Yeah, this run is all about setting up some food. I've got bean seeds, and I'll find more, so there's no issue there. I'm going to grab a bit of algae because that might come in handy. Oh, and oxygen. Almost had me there. We'll just top up on food and water. Good. And then I think at this stage drones would be important, and I have everything here to make drones. Good. Okay, so I'll order some drones because I do have a little bit of manufacturing going on. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of them. So let's just do... yeah, we'll just do the rest. So we're getting 7 drones. It's a good start. Let's launch the shuttle, and then we can set up a little bit of farming. And in preparation, I'll just build out some more platforms and get these all sorted out. We'll have a place to put our little drone port and maybe a farm or two. Good. Let's get that drone port sorted out. So drone station. Gosh, where's all my stuff? Okay, we're going to need one of those, a fusion energy cell. We'll need osmium rod, super alloy rod, and 3 circuit boards. Super. And I'm just going to place this against the wall. So rotate it, and I think that is about centered. And it's the wrong way around. Alright, that's better. Cool. So when the drones arrive, we can put them in and we can build up the numbers of drones. We're going to have to because on this planet, obsidian is pretty far away. But the other stuff is not too far away, except for maybe uranium, but that's also not a problem. Yeah, we'll be making a lot of rods here, and we'll use those rods to supplement things. So I don't have to bring rods from the other side and put a strain on that system that's making the fusion cells. All right, I'm going to clear my inventory, make sure that we have what we need to survive. Get all topped up with food and water, and yeah, we're going to head out to that location. This time, I am not going to take a chance. I'm going to take a fusion cell with me and my vehicle. Now, it's a bit of a tricky trip to get up there with a vehicle, but I'm sure that we will find a way. Yes, this is a very powerful car, this. And we made it. So, we are going into this wreck, but before we go in, let's just go and have a look at the golden chest that is hidden on the roof. Yeah, nothing fantastic. I will take the uranium rod though, and the uranium. Yes, that will come in handy. Okay, let's go inside and see what we can find. All right, first box. Yeah, not bad. We'll take a few things from here. Yeah, nothing in here worth anything good. That's not bad. We'll grab the food, grab that. Oh yeah, mutagen, the water. I've got water now. Don't really need that. But we got to go through here because we need to open things up. More food. Honestly, not having a problem with food. Energy cell, that's pretty important. And that is too. You know, I should collect the fabric. We're going to want silkworms at some point. We'll open things up over here. Get rid of that. Go through to the back. More boxes. Growth multiplier fuses. Tier 2. Man, I'm already full. Alright. Okay, fusion energy cell in. I heard the doors open, and we are going to head in because it's for definite. We're going to actually, you know what? I am going to go and offload first because there will be lots of stuff in there. Wow, that was a great start. Okay, I'm collecting a lot of iron. That filled me up. Lots of things to break down. Okay, oxygen top up, and back in we go. Okay, that's a door that opened as well. I can go through there. With any luck, we are going to find ourselves a little bit of cosmic quartz. Okay, back in here, a couple of boxes, not bad stuff. Yeah, we got to start looking at the bio stuff a little bit closer because we're at that stage, and I'm already filling up. And there's the big haul. All right, well, we got good stuff in here as well. Let's see. What do you have for us? Oh, yeah, lots of Terra tokens, fuses, more Terra tokens, quasar. Lovely. Yeah, that was a good haul. Couple of doors open on this side as well. And all the way down to this box, which gives us some more quartz. Alright, well, I'm full. Again. Let's see, what don't I need that badly? Oh, the iron. I can drop that off. I want the T2 fertilizer. Yep, I think that is about it for here. It was quite a good haul. Yeah, got a lot of good stuff. Alright, let's go back to base. And we'll take the short route. And that means heading over... Ooh, that's not going to work out so well. Quite fun driving this vehicle. I like how it does the slide pretty well. Alright, offload time. Man, I'm going to need to start splitting things up. It's getting very busy. We have collected a lot of fuses. It's looking nice. And time for another storage locker. The storms are running quick and fast. Did I actually launch the shuttle? Oh, I did. It's back. Oh, fantastic. Okay, that means that we can maybe build our first farm and some other things. Super, so I'll drop my drones off. Alright, most important thing, food. So I'll need water, T1, T2, and super. And of course, a bean seed. Possibly going to expand out a little bit more. There we go, a little more space. Get our farm down a little bit away from the building. We'll pop that in over there. And now we can go in here and say, alright, I want beans. Good. So that's that done. Then I'd like a beehive. So all I need there is a tree bark and a bio nuggy. And I'm just going to put this, actually, you know what? I'm going to put this right here and then I'll make the food right here. But that does mean that I'm going to have to store the bee larva or destroy it. And I'm kind of thinking the latter. All right, our beans are growing. We're going to get honey, but we're also going to get bees, which makes me think that maybe a tier 1 would have been better. Let's take this down. Let's do a tier 1 beehive. But to see the tier 1, I need to remove this microchip. And now there's going to be a massive list of items. So super and T1. Super alloy and T1 fertilizer. Yeah, this I'm going to do for now. I think I'm losing out on, gosh, okay. I'm losing out on plant and insect by doing the tier 1. I'm going to have to take the plunge. We're going to do that, and then I'll put in a shredder, which needs uranium, osmium, and an explosive powder. But do I have any osmium? I might have spent it. Oh, well, I do. Yeah, so I'm just going to pop this in right over there. And I'm going to say, for now, I want you to demand the bees. And that will be a low priority. So if I do decide to put up a container to store them, they will go to the container first, and I will enable this auto-destruction. Superb. And let's just hop over here and break down this butterfly and see what we get. Oh yeah. We've got T1, we've got the common lava. The common lava I wanted because I'd like to build an ecosystem. And I have everything on me right now except a T2 mutagen and a bottle of water. Okay, well, we can do that. Okay, this is going to add lots of plants and a bit of insects. And it's going to whack our power. Hopefully I'm able to fix. I'm sure I have collected enough. Yeah, I think I definitely have. Man, we're already up to... I think I'll put the power underneath the stairs. But I'm really thinking about getting an optimizer. Actually, let's see what we need for the optimizer. 2 explosive powder, uranium rod, and some obsidian. I think I can do that. That means that I can move these 2. Okay, I'm going to need a fuse or 2. Let's grab 2. Break these down. I'm probably going to have a dedicated power area somewhere at some point. But for now, we can do that. Oh, I might be short of an obsidian. Oh, no, I'm not. There we go. I'll squeeze that in as far in as it will go. Right there is good. Put those in. And does that restore power? I mean, it really should. So I'm definitely going to need to grab some obsidian. I think the next thing that I'm going to do is a run to start doing heat and pressure. Hang on, let's go and have a look at how we're doing. Oxygen we're not doing badly. Fuses. We've only got production multiplier that is useful for what I need to do now. Yeah, I need to get an autocrafter sorted out so that we can be making food. I think I'm short in osmium. Well, I'm not really because I've got osmium rods. So let's break one of those down, get some osmium going. Look at that. A whole bunch of osmium just like that. Alright, so I'll need 2 of them and a super alloy rod right there. Get the autocrafter out. Pop it over here. I won't need the drones to deliver because they're close enough. So we'll just go in here and make high quality food. And there's our first one. Right, food is sorted, water is sorted. We're getting oxygen sorted out, which is kind of the next step. I want to get like 3 optimizers. That'll take up 18 space. Okay, but it won't because I think I just really need to get obsidian, and I've got uranium. I need some explosive powder. Let me just make sure of that. It's really just the obsidian and explosive powder. So I'm going to get enough for 3 optimizers. That means I need 6. Okay, 6 explosive powder. That's 6. And then I'm going to need some fuses. So I want, let's see, how much space do I have? I got 10. So 2 pressure, 2 heat, 2 plant, and 2 oxygen. And I got space for 2 more. So with that, I think I'm going to go for heat and pressure. There we go. That's 25. Launch the shuttle. Alright, off we go. Go and get that stuff. Then I'll give this place a bit of a boost. And then the last thing that I really need to do down here is launch platform. Pretty straightforward. I'll put it somewhere down this way. Rotate. And that is fine right there. So I want to get the oxygen, which is the seed spreader. That's easy. We could do a plant rocket, but that's not really important. I'll just do one of each, really. Maybe we can do... I don't have enough bee... Oh, I might. But we'll... yeah. Let's do all of them. We now have an animal spreader as well, but that's not going to help us. Animal multiplier of 1750 on 0 animals is going to be 0. That T2 map information rocket looks really interesting too. We'll get to it. Alright, those are the 5 pinned recipes. Now let's start with the rockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All good. 10 super alloy. Ooh, that might be a bit tight. Nope, we got the 10. Actually, I should be offloading stuff over here that I am not needing. 3 cobalt, 3 silicon. I've only got 2 silicon, so I need another one. Tier 1 fertilizer. I have tree bark, and I do have a lerma somewhere. Pretty sure I picked one up. Oh, yeah, there we go. And I need another tree bark. Mutagen. While I'm here, I'll get a tier 2 mutagen and an osmium rod. Then I need another bacteria. There we go. Bacteria. I need 3 bees. Let's see if there are any in here. No. Are there any in here? Yeah, it's filled with bees. Oh, because I'm not supplying. Just supply everything. And then on my way there, I will hopefully pick up a piece of silicon. There we go. All right, let's go and launch 5 rockets. This should give things a good kick in the behind. Okay, first one out. Should I wait for it to launch? No, let's do the clipping funny thing. Yeah. And the last one is the insect. Those rockets are totally happy. Look at the joy. Now we're going to have a whole bunch of storms. So I'm going to let that pass, and I'm going to let the shuttle return, and I'll be back. Well, our terraformation's looking a whole lot better. Wonderful. And I figure while I'm waiting, I'm going to get a few things built. So right now, I can put another drill in here, and I'm probably going to want to move these at some point. Yeah, and have them in their own locations. For now, this is fine. I mean, it's very untidy sitting in front of our spot. I'm going to build a little mine. So we'll get an extractor up over here. If I select nothing, will it do nothing? Right now, I do need a little bit of sulfur, but I also need other things. Let's get some titanium, because that was becoming important. At least we've got one of these. And I want to get another heater, but I need explosive powder, which needs sulfur. Actually, you know what? Let's get the sulfur. And we'll go into the iridium cave, pick up some iridium, shoot to the sulfur area, pick up a bit of sulfur. And while I was in the sulfur area, I found a box with some nice goodies in it. And some sulfur. I'll just take everything. And I think I flew over a box in the iridium cave. Let's see, where is... There it is. What we got? Ooh, energy multiplier. Very nice. I need to build that tier 2 dome. Alright, we're back up. Here we go, and 3 of those. Excellent. Oh, our shuttle's back as well, so that will boost things. And we can pop another heater in. I just need to unload, and then we can start doing a couple of optimizers. That'll be very, very good. Alright, how are we doing on food here? Oh, good, there's food production. We are very good on that. Alright, let's go and empty out our shuttle. Oh yes, all the good stuff. I just need to grab some uranium rods. Right, so plants I'm not going to do yet, but maybe I can put one in. Right, let's do the pressure and the heat. The range on these optimizers is huge now, so if I put a heat and pressure, because if we look at this, that actually produces heat and pressure. Not much pressure, but the heat. And then if we go in here, this produces heat and pressure as well, so you can just boost all of that. So 2 optimizers down here, pressure, heat in here. All right, well that should give another boost, and then we'll go to our tree thing here and go, let's see, I'm going to put more out in that direction. So I'll put the optimizer over here, and then what I'll do, 2 oxygen and a plant, and that will give this a nice little boost. Yes, very nice. And that's going to get our terraformation index ticking really well. And if I manage to find another obsidian, this is where we are. We're looking very strong right now. And on the solar system map, where are we there? Okay, 51 sextillion, 52 sextillion solar system TI. Cool. Well, we're still fairly far away from the oxygen tank. Let's have a look at the backpack. T7 backpack. I'll go and get a cup. I don't want to use a cosmic quartz. I need it. Yeah, I'm going to save that. Probably could find another one, but I really want to get to Selenia now. So let's start the preparations. So that means breaking down the rocket, because I can never remember what the recipe is, and then I'll immediately rebuild it. Let's grab all the goods. So 2 fusion cells, a blazar, a solar, and quasar. Then I need an osmium rod, super alloy rod. Oh, I'm getting dangerously low there. I forgot about the rocket engine, and then we need an energy multiplier fuse. So that's that. And I'll just put it straight into the box. So that sorts out, not the plant multiplier. So that sorts out the rocket for the other side. Then I need the platform. We just need a pulsar, fusion cell, a circuit board, a uranium rod, and an iridium rod, and another fuse, energy multiplier fuse. Okay, that is that done. Then I'd like one of these shuttles. So let's pin that. If we get that shuttle, then we don't have any real worries. 2 circuit boards. The cosmic quartz that I have been saving, uranium rod, super alloy rod, and a T2 rocket engine. Now food is not going to be as easy as it was here, I don't think. So I'm probably going to want to take a bit of that with me. And I want to put a bit of water in here as well. And we'll keep some on us. Alright, so we have everything for that. I can unpin it. I haven't built a little T2 crafting station yet, so there's that. And I'm going to need that because I will have to get some deconstruction chips. Water. Yep, I'm going to need to get a couple of those because I definitely want to take one of these with me. And I'm also going to need 3 super alloys for that. Right, so we need 2 of those. And that will mean that we have what we need for the recycling machine. Good. And let's see, do I have enough space on me for... I've got enough space for a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm not going with a lot. We're going to pick up everything that we need when we get there. Because honestly, I don't have a lot left here. I'm really just trying to figure out what's seriously important. But once we've got the shuttle up, it's fine. We have everything. And we can do some exploring while our shuttles arrive. But I probably should take some power. So let's get at least some power sorted out on the other side. And then I will take a little bit more stuff to make a large living compartment. Right, so I've got space for a little bit, and I think maybe more food and water, if I can find some. I don't think food's going to be a problem. We've got quite a bit. I'll take that bean seed. That'll save me having to fly one in. Oh, and of course, can't forget the trusty buggy. Oh, darn it. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, I just need to offload what's in here. I'm just thinking about it. We can already build this. 2 aluminiums and a silicon. It's going to take a cosmic quartz, but we can make cosmic quartz. Now, actually, I don't know if I have everything I need for it, so not yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. I need to save that cosmic quartz. Alright, let's break this down and collect the iron. Although we didn't really need to take iron with us. I suppose I could drop that. No, I'll take it with. What the heck. And now I can pack my buggy. We can head off to Selenia. Let's go. But there's nothing in here, right? Perfect. Perfect. Okay, Prime, it's been fun. Fantastic seeing you again. And we'll be back. But we are now going to planet Selenia. I have everything. Let's go. I really hope I have everything. Alright, we are here. Things are looking desolate. Welcome to Selenia, folks. We have a spot. Let me pull my trusty buggy out. Make sure that I have my oxygen supply. I should have got food and water sorted out before I left. Fine, no worries. Going to offload everything in here. Keep my food on me and a bit of water on me. Let's grab everything out of here. Have some water, have some... You know, I should have a cookie at some point. Let's have a cookie. And we'll just quickly head over to this little location over here. Actually, what am I doing? I'll hop in the vehicle and just quickly head over to this location. Look at the resources on the ground. It's so insane. Alright, now there's stuff to collect here. So I don't want to hang around for too long. Alright, low power, yes. Place is blocked. Access card? Yes, we want that. There's some storage here. Oh, look at that. Cosmic quartz. That's a good find for an early start. Okay, there's a box in there I can't get to. Was there one on the side of this? Yep. Okay. Awesome. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to take everything. Oh, this is where we need the access card. And we can hop into this area. And there's going to be more. Alright, I'm not going to take everything now. This takes us up to... Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff here. I may need to return to this place for a visit. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to carry everything. Yeah, there's good stuff here. Yeah, we'll come back and we'll run through it. But the door is open. There's more in here. Let's see if there's anything really good. Actually, the rods are good. I suppose the quartzes as well. Alright, we'll come through and do a run through here. How cool is this place though? Very nice. There are a couple of boxes up top. You know, I do have a little bit of space. Let's go and have a look at these ones. Yeah, these are... Oh, this has changed. You can't reach these anymore. Yeah. Alright, well, that's one of those things. And there are some in here as well. What have we got here? Tier 3... Oh, get some of that. That's fine. Another one over here. Oh, Terra tokens. T2 rocket engines. Rocket engines. Yeah, rods. Ooh, always good. Super alloy. And I suppose I could break down some servers. Get myself some circuit boards. Maybe we can make ourselves a nice storage box. early on. That's all I'm going to do here for now. I will be back. I'm going to head over to where the base is going to be built, and that will be up over on the hills over there. Let me just break this down because we don't need that to be there. Off we go. So, first of all, let's look at the map. Right, we have a facility over this side. There's selenium nodes. There's a facility over here that connects to a facility over here. You can see some kind of a line between them. If you haven't seen anything about Selenia yet, well, we'll get to that. Let's see, is there anything else that I should know about? Now, I'm not sure if there are any caves. I never managed to find caves, but that wasn't the final version. Alright, so basically what I want to do is there's a little thing over here. We're following a cable. I want to go to this area. This is where I built when I was doing the creative mode, and it seemed to be a nice central spot. So we'll head up over there, but with a quick stop at this little satellite dish over here. What have we got? Oh, nice, nice. All nice stuff. Yeah, we're going to unlock the tier 2 plant rocket at some point, and that's going to need these things, and I should really be collecting some. Alright, let's carry on. You can see the selenium. We're driving past it. It's lying all over the ground. Lots of it. Okay, but we need to go around here, and then up the hill, and then we come to this nice flat plateau. And this, I think, is where I'm going to build things. Right, there are rocks, there are little rocks in the way. It makes it a bit tricky, but that's fine. We can have things elevated. Right, let's get out, sort ourselves out. First thing, they want us to reach blue sky. I'm not sure if that's actually one of the stages on this moon. I'm not sure. The very first thing I'm going to build, and I don't have the stuff on me for it, is the extraction platform. Right, I have the goods, and let's see. If I'm going to build over... actually where my vehicle currently is, then extraction platform will be fine around here somewhere. Let's just get things looking good. There we go. Actually, I think I want it to face in this direction. Yeah. And then I have everything to build the rocket, so we will go and do that. There we go. Okay. So we are safe to get out of here whenever we need to. Right. The next thing would be the exchange shuttle, and we need the cosmic quartz, super alloy rod, uranium rod, and that is everything we need to build that. Oh, I better get some oxygen. And while I'm about it, have a bit of water. I think I'll just pop the shuttle over here. If I can, wonder if you can link these. See if we can, oh, you can connect the platforms. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cool, because now I can use this staircase to get up there, because this platform does not come with stairs to the ground. You can have a whole rocket complex connected together. That would be quite nice. Alright, let's get a living compartment built. Okay, it seems to slope down that way. So what I will do, I'll bring it to there. And where's my entrance can be on this side. So I need a door, iron silicon, and a bit of titanium. And we'll pop a door in over there. That's great. We need to start requesting stuff. I need to start deciding what I want to request. I think I'm going to start with osmium rods. A whole bunch of osmium rods, super alloy rods, and explosives. So from Humble, I'm going to get 6 super alloy rods. I think it's 6 osmium rods. I'm going for the heater and drill here. And then I'm going to need some explosive powder, 3 of those. Just confirm. I think I might be wrong on my drill and heater. Oh, it's iridium rods. Oh yeah, I need 3 iridium rods. That's fine. That's fine. I'll bring back a few. This is going to be all about rods, I suppose. So I'll bring some osmium. I'll bring some uranium. Bit more iridium. Bit more uranium. And that should do us. Okay, launch the shuttle. And none of this will work very well without some power. So let's grab a fusion reactor. We'll put it over there. And let's see. Let's do a crafting area somewhere over here. So this is where I will put down the recycling machine. Yeah, that's fine. We have to get the crafters. Is there something else I was planning to build? Why have I got aluminium? I think I picked it up in that other place that we were visiting. Oh, we'll get our crafting benches down. We'll get that in there. And now we have a spare cosmic quartz. What do we need for... Oh, I don't have all the quartzes with me, so I wouldn't be able to make the backpack. Oh, well. So I'm going to go back to that first facility that we were at. It's very dark now. We're still waiting for our shuttle to return. I'm going to return to that first facility that we were at and go and loot it. But first I should empty things out. so I'm going to build, I'm going to start building boxes again. I'm not sure if this is going to help yet, but I'm going to put down an atmospheric water collector. Ah, yes, this is impossible to build. That's... Rocket better come back quickly. Alright, am I emptied out? I am. I'll go and drop what I've picked up in the box. Alright, I really need to get this place terraforming quickly because my water's going to run out. I have a lot of food, so that's fine. Alright, let's go for a drive. And by the time we get back, the rocket should be back. Right, we are back. Might as well pick up a bit of ice while I'm here, just because. You never know. And then we'll run through here and just loot this place as much as possible. Get all the good stuff. And perhaps a couple of trips. Because it does look like there's a lot of decent stuff here. Actually, I don't want that. Oh, there's a big box in the middle. And that contains lots of stuff. Wow, that's like 2 locations and I'm already full. Okay, we could have broken down that if we really wanted it, but we don't. And there's a loot box over here with some stuff in it. We'll take those. Rocket engines or circuit boards. I think I'm going to take the circuit boards. Then we can make more storage. And there are rods in here as well. Alright, let me go and empty out. And top up my oxygen. And then we're out again. Alright, back to this box. We'll grab those rods. A few things here and there. Some food. That's nice. That's good. Alright, there's nothing else to check out in this area. Nope, that's it. Next room. Got a box. Got some rods. Very nice. Finding obsidian here. That's great. I might as well take a bit of tree bark and a lerma. Never know. Nothing else here. Next room. Kind of the same layout as the previous one. Alright, that's nice. Take the mutagen. Yep. Some quartzes. Obsidian. Osmium. Nice. Let's see. Are there any boxes lying around? Actually, I haven't been into this big middle one yet. Growth multiplier. Fuses. Yep. I need to run out and offload again. And there are boxes outside as well. Ah, there's a bean seed. I'm gonna want that. Yeah, not much. I mean, I could break these down and get the resources from those old heaters. But we are almost completely full, so let's go and see if we can squeeze a little bit more out of this place. Alright, this is locked behind ice that melts at 150 MTI. Oh gosh, I forgot to get oxygen. I might make it. There we go. Made it. Oh, and back in. Alright, so there are a couple of places we can't get through to because of ice, and then there are places upstairs. Yeah, not much I can do here. See if there's anything around the corner. Oh, look at that. There's like a cryo tube here. Okay, there are messages. So, construction report. The construction site is progressing well. We're still on schedule despite being a little behind schedule due to minor tool issues. This year's cold weather is causing some machines to malfunction, but overall, everything is going well. I can't wait to inaugurate this new dome. Will make our lives even more comfortable. I hope Ari likes the new children's area. 3014. That was a little bit of a time ago. Alright, nothing more over here. And upstairs, no chests to loot in there. And there's one over here, and that has some Terra tokens. Oh, and a cosmic quartz. Very cool. Alright, I think that is about it for this area. I mean, I haven't been completely thorough. I think I've been everywhere though. I don't think there were any chests outside of the buildings. Right. And I did clear these. Oh, wait, I'll take the mutagen. You know, I kind of need to take those bio things. They're going to be important. Right, and I've been through here, so there's nothing else really that I can do here. So let's go back and see if our rocket has arrived home. It's quite a long way off, but it's actually very quick with this vehicle. The rover is fantastic. And we have a lot of ice lying around here, so I'm not really worried about water so much. But, yep, it's back. It's back. Alright, let me grab the stuff that I need to make myself another chest. Actually, I'll make 2. We are going to be collecting a heap of stuff from here, and I'll organize it later. So now that we have found another cosmic quartz, in fact, we have 2 with us, I'm going to grab it because now I'm not sure if we have everything that we need. I'm hoping. But let's pin this tier 7 jetpack. Oh, it needs circuit boards. Oh wait, I have circuit boards. Alright, I have super alloy. I have the blue one and I have the yellow one. But I don't have the tier 6 backpack. Why is that? What am I wearing? I do have the tier 6 backpack. Tier 7? No, I have the tier 7 backpack. Oh, lots more space. Lots more space to go and loot. Alright, let's go and get some terraforming started on this rock. And before I even go anywhere, let's see, where am I going to put the... There's more space over here that I don't think I'm going to use. Tier 5 heater, in. There we go, we've unlocked something. The oxygen tank, nice. Tier 5 drill, in. And the planetary depot, the T2 plant rocket, oh my word, everything's just unlocking. Right, I think it's time we bought that little screen. And we'll just pop it at the door. And there we go. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to unlock is a 2.5 Gnosis here. So that's a little way away. But we've got the T2 plant rocket. We've got the oxygen tank. Planetary delivery depot. This is going to be big. This is going to help us automate deliveries between planets and moons. Let's go and see the cost on the big oxygen tank. Oof, it's another cosmic quartz. Nope, I'm not going to use my cosmic quartz for that. Although I could probably make more cosmic quartz soon. And I have passed 800 and whatever KTI I needed to get the atmospheric water collector. So let's build one. Where do I want to build this? I might expand a bit this way. So let me build it over here, kind of out of the way. There we go. Can build it now. Water sorted. As if it was ever really a problem. And we'll grab a terraformation screen and pop that in as well so we can see what's going on. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. We have kicked off terraformation. We need to do something about oxygen, but I think we're going to do that in the next episode. We're on Selenia. Oh my gosh, it's dark. It is dark. We have a heater, we have a drill, we have everything that we need, and we have access to selenium. And that is really why we're here. Obviously, there's a story here too, which we'll get to. But if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know your thoughts on the update. And let me know how cool you think this is. Actually, there's a story here that I haven't really got into. But yeah, apparently this place got very cold very quickly somehow. Anyway, in the next episode, we will continue our terraformation of Selenia. Getting it up to a decent level. Getting everything rocking and rolling like we did on Prime. Do lots of exploring. Loot a lot of things. And start making plans to move to Aquilus. But thank you so much for joining me, and until the next time, cheers!